Hello, my name is Rez, and I'm a professional game programmer, and I do electrical engineering as a hobby. And this is day 2 of our Advent calendar. This is clearly the main focus today. Is we've got this door number 2, which is massive. Oh, it's already slightly popped. But let's see what we've got. I'll zoom this down a little bit. It's very glossy. I'm sorry for the glare. Overhead lights don't do well with recording. And we have two things. One is a breadboard, which I am having trouble getting out. It's in this little form thing. This is a breadboard. This is a battery connector thingy. Oh, there's stuff in here too. We'll look at that in a minute. So that's what we've got. This is a breadboard, which is a commonly used thing. In fact, here's one from a previous year. I think I'm just collecting these. They actually fit together. They've got a little thing here. I have to slide them together, I think, or pop them together in some way. But you can see that they are meant to sort of fit together. You can mix and match. I mean, you collect these when you do this all the time. So anyway, yeah, this is it. I've got this nice little breadboard. This is a battery compartment for 3 AA batteries. It's got a little on-off switch. There's a little yellow guy in there. I don't know how well that is showing up, but there's a little yellow guy in there. That's a capacitor. I'm assuming this is going to tell me that there's batteries involved. So let's see what it says. Day 2. I like how they're color coded. They used to not be color coded. I'm assuming is every day color coded? Yeah. So it helps me see if there's multiple things. All right, let's see what we've got. Stable connections. The second door contains a battery case with connector leads. Zoom this down a little bit. With connector leads and on-off switch, the breadboard allows you to build complicated circuits by easily, connecting the wires through these things. That is correct. And then it goes on to explain about what a breadboard actually is and how to connect it up and all of that kind of stuff. So there's some good information here about how this stuff all basically works. But briefly, all this is, zoom this further down, is this entire row is connected and this entire row is connected, and then these guys are connected. So just here, 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 like that. So if I were to take this motor and I were to put a connector here and a connector here, like this. Hold on, let's do this. There we go. I could then connect a couple of pins here from, say, this battery compartment, just like this. Put in a bunch of batteries, turn it on, and this whole thing and then this whole thing would fire up. So that's the basic idea of this. Now, I do have some batteries and stuff here, but instead, again, of playing with all these batteries, what I'm going to do is what I did last time. So I'm just going to connect this red wire that I happen to have lying around right here. And do I have a black wire? No. So I'm going to commit cardinal electrical engineering sin and use a second red wire because that is the kind of production values that we pay for. So let's plug this guy in here. So all I'm doing is connecting them to my setup. Put the red one here. We put the black one here. And we can do exactly what we did before and turn them on. So before we had 1.5 volts. So I can do the same thing. And I can turn it on and we can see it rotating. But there are 3 AA batteries for this. Each AA battery is 1.5 volts. So 1.5 times 3 gives us 4.5 volts. So if I crank this up to 4.5, this is going to be a little more spicy than it normally is. I have no idea if you can hear that, but it's definitely long. It's definitely going for more. Like it's going quite a bit faster. So there we go. So that's today. Today was a pretty simple day. We got a breadboard. This is, I'm sure, what the rest of the robot is going to be built on. This is the power supply for that robot, so we don't have to like, you know, take this battery and short out the leads on this. I just pressing them together. This is more or less what I expected it to be. And that's about it. There'll be a short technical video as well, talking a little bit about what they're doing with this power supply, because there's actually a little interesting thing with this little yellow guy. But that's today. Stay tuned for tomorrow.